Good morning, students. Welcome to Microeconomics, and I am Grace Nabanalan, your instructor from the College of Business. So today we are going to talk about microeconomics. The following are our topics: a society with limited resources, unlimited human ones, origin of economics, scarcity, the role of the government, and uses of microeconomics. Let's have an overview of what microeconomics is all about. So the life of an individual, whether a farmer, fisherman, a businessman, housewife, or student, is related to economics. For instance, the wise use of money, proper allocation of resources, and profit maximization constitute some of the activities that each individual do, and if done properly, the life of such individual becomes better. Economics is not only for individuals, but also for the society and national economy. So for a short explanation of this one, if you are going to make use of whatever resources you have and you are going to make your life better, then your family becomes better because you are part of it. Your community becomes better. Your country is going to become better. And the universe will become better. So it's what we call as a rippling effect, and vice versa. So what if you don't use your resources, you destroy your resources, you are actually destroying the future of your children, our children, you destroy our community and you destroy our country. So let's go to the um, fundamental reason why we talk about microeconomics. So first and foremost, not everyone has the inputs of production like land, labor, machines, equipment, raw materials, and entrepreneurial ability. So if I'm going to ask you, do you have this all? Land? Do you have land? Labor? Do you have employees? Do you have the talent? Machines? Do you have machines to do products and services, equipments, inputs, and skills, managerial abilities, and so on. So there are some countries with abundant land and labor, but they have limited supply of machines and competent managers. In short, there's no country that has everything. Okay? And same is true with individual people. There are some of us who are gifted with material things, and there are some who are gifted financially, but not intellectually. There are some also who are gifted with land, labor, and machines, but they are not gifted physically. Okay, so we don't have all. That is why we are going to talk about microeconomics, how to manage what we have so that we are going to create outputs, big outputs based from these inputs that we have. Okay, so an example is Japan, a leading industrial country, does not have enough farmland and raw materials. So they have, machines, intelligence, they have manpower, but they don't have land. Okay, and they don't have raw materials. There are few trees, few bamboos, few other inputs which are going to be used for their manufacturing or for their industries. Saudi Arabia has oversupply of oil but lacks labor. That's why there are lots of Filipinos there. It imports carpenters, engineers, nurses, and other professionals. And mind you, class, almost 80 plus percent. It's like 85% of workers in Saudi Arabia are Filipinos. United States of America is considered abundant in raw materials, but it doesn't have everything to run on its own. That's why they import lots of things coming from China. Productive resources are very important in the economy. These are needed to create goods and services to satisfy the needs of people. Therefore, it is needed that analysis and decision strategies on how to produce these goods at the cheapest and without sacrificing others are very important. In the case of industrial countries such as United States, Japan, France, Germany, and Great Britain and other rich countries, they are capable of creating what we call as economic miracles. So like they create food out of out of very small sizes of farms, things like that. They create gigantic or huge fruits and vegetables, even if they're just created in the rooftop. They raise fishes and shrimps in the corners, things like that. So this is for the improvement of the quality of life of people. For example, Japan raises vegetables without soil. Can you just imagine this? Japan uses robots as solution to shortage of labor. Still, technology hasn't totally erased the presence of this one. This is the number one problem of economics, scarcity. Okay? That's why the technology, despite the innovations, they cannot still erase this word. Something is still missing. They still desire something and they can produce it. Okay? And the reason behind is that it is because our human wants are unlimited. Okay, what do we mean? Man is megalomaniac. Megalomaniac. Mega means millions, maniac means desire. Okay? And some of these desires are extreme. We have millions of desires. Like you are living in a house right now. How many rooms? It's like one room or two rooms. What do you desire? How I wish our house should be, 4 rooms. So, okay, what if God is going to grant you 4 rooms? The next thing you are going to say is, I wish we have a second floor. Okay? And then what if God is going to give the second floor of your house? The next thing that you will desire is how I wish I have a swimming pool. Okay? Oh, I wish I have a parlor room, something like that. Okay? I want a music room being added. You keep on desiring. So it's unlimited. It doesn't stop. It ends when we die. You can just imagine there's somebody dying and they ask him, okay, what is your wish? And then his wish is that how I wish my children are going to have this and that. So, okay, even if the person is dying, there are still wishes, okay, or wants. So, you see, it's unlimited. And this is our number one problem. We create robots, okay? Still, we are not satisfied with these robots accomplishing things. So Japan already have, a nanny robot. Are you aware of that? There's a nanny robot. And if you have money, you can buy. You can buy one. The robot is going to do the washing of the dishes. Yeah, we are going to say, okay, or washing the dishes. It can wash your clothes. It can clean your room. Okay, but this is a robot. It doesn't have a brain. It cannot think for your assignments. It cannot, take your quizzes. And so the next thing you will desire is how I wish this robot is going to have a brain. Things like that. So our wants are unlimited. Okay, so population has increased the demand for more goods and services. Production fails to adequately supply the needs of people. So the more basic causes of such shortage have been lack of money to purchase machine and technologies and improve the limits of geography. Okay? So you can simply read all these and they are very self-explanatory. let's proceed with the origin of economics. How did this subject economics came about? Are you aware that your parents doesn't have this subject when they were in college? Okay, so economics came from the Greek word oikonomia, and I'm going to tell you, economics also came from an Ilocano term. And it came from an Ilocano term, and Ilocano term is ekonomiya. Ekonomiya. If your mother is going to say, ekonomiya kayo man, okay, what does that mean? It means, household management, pagtitipid. However, the growth of the Greek society soon defined it as a management. Okay, but when we say economy, microeconomics, it's actually more of individual or family management. So economics emerged in 1776 together with religion, philosophy, and political science. By the way, the father of economics is Adam Smith, who is from Scotland, because he was able to create lots of principles and statements regarding economics to the extent that he created the first economic book, Wealth of Nations, published in 1776, and this is now the basis for the teaching and learning of economics. Okay, so let us start defining economics. So economics is a social science. It's under social science. Social science means it is a study of people concerned with the use of scarce resources to obtain maximum satisfaction of the unlimited material wants of society. So I would like to underline the word maximum satisfaction. There's no such thing as actually, satisfaction, level of satisfaction. As we have said a while ago, man has unlimited wants. Okay, so another is economics is the study of production, the way we produce goods and services, the distribution, how it is being consumed by people, selling and use of goods and services. Okay, but my favorite is this one. Economics is the study of how people use their limited resources to satisfy their unlimited wants. It is how people, okay, how people makes use of whatever they have, your money, your time, your talent, your land, your machines if you have them, okay, and how you use them in order that you are going to satisfy your wants.